Hey, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Exotic Giant, and today I haven't been talking pretty much anything about miniatures. I kind of just stick to the shorts and stuff for right now because they get me the most views at the moment, and I kind of post a somewhat long video. And that's not me making excuses, I just haven't really felt anything. I haven't even touched any painting, so I haven't really done anything with my personal own army and looking into it. But I did see something cool, which they showed a new miniature for Calgary. So they updated his model, which I will have to say I had previously made a video and then realized I didn't record my voice, so it's just blank of me just scrolling up and down, and I was like, oh shit, no, I can't use that. So I wanted to talk to you guys about Calgary, and I did get to see a lot of cool things that were different with it. There is a video, I'll put the link in the video. And before we go any further, if you're a big fan and a big supporter for Warhammer, pay for the Warhammer subscription. Now, for a lot of people may be thinking, why would I do that? Why would I do that? There's no point. It doesn't benefit me. One, you get a free miniature out of it that you don't have to pay for because your subscription basically pays for it. Two, you get access to all the books, paperbacks, that include Warhammer's Vault, and you get access to Warhammer TV. Kind of a plus and benefit, and you get access to the app codex for Age of Sigmar and 40k. Now, I don't see anything for 30k, so if you're a 30k fan and you're just paying for 30k, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you're 40k and Age of Sigmar, highly would recommend it. And hopefully, if they get enough subscriptions, you might get discounts for being a subscriber for miniature downloads or miniature buys or whatever. Hopefully. Enough with that. Again, I'm not paid or sponsored by it. That's just my personal thing because I do support Games Workshop. Anyways, back to Calgar. He looks phenomenal. First thing I'm going to show you guys is that the model. Big difference between Calgar here, which I need to go to this one, is that his whole look has been updated. Now, to my beliefs from the start, is that Calgar was in Terminator armor. But over here on the left side, it says he's in Terminator armor. And on the right side, if you compare the armors, there's a big difference. Now, is he just in a heavier version of Mjolnir? Or, oh, did I say Mjolnir? Mjolnir? That's fucking Halo armor. Information documents. Oh man, stuff is just intertwining. Anyway, the armor that he's wearing, is it just a heavier version of the normal basic Space Marine armor, or is it Terminator armor? Because my first thought process is that when it said Terminator armor, I looked at the armor. You can see a lot of big differences with the legs here, chest plate, and head visor and pack, which they do show the pack as Terminator armor. And if you look at this armor, it is not in Terminator fashion. It's more of like just a heavier version of the basic Space Marine armor. Not scout armor, but it's the basic combat everybody runs with armor. But that's what I thought. I thought he had Terminator armor. And apparently he didn't. So, starting from the front, which we'll go from the front to show everything that you can see is different about the design. First of all, his head crest piece is completely done differently, especially the power pack it no longer shows. His shoulders have gotten bigger. His model personally looks like it got bigger. His chest piece has changed. His legs have changed. His stomach belt covering has changed. Another thing that has changed on him is his hand grips. Originally, his hand grips were basically congruent with each other, and now they're not. They're actually two different types of cresses on it. Oh, look, there's the thing I was looking for. He no longer has the Ultramarine logo shoulder pad. He has more of the, what is it? It's like captain or lieutenant or something. I think that's the captain shoulder pad. I can't remember. But I know that because if you ever play Space Marines and you bought it on day one, you got that shoulder piece, but it's for the right arm, not the left pauldron, to show that you know you're a big fan and you love the game. And I think you got it for beating it or whatever. But enough about that. His cape design was changed. His backpack was changed. He no longer has the big eagles on his shoulder. The eagle shoulder pad has stayed the same. The difference is now it's more of a pronounced gold full finish. Oh, it's a twin-headed eagle, which this one is a twin-headed eagle, but it's not as fancy as this one. His knee pads again had changed. Knee plates have changed. He's got a sword now, which this is the part where I couldn't understand why he has a sword. For one, I don't think these fists right here, because these are supposed to be the indestructible power fists with bolter strapped to it. I can't remember the exact names. Does it say it in here? Calgar Ultramarine Forces. Yeah, it does the same thing. But these are supposed to be indestructible power fists, and they're a relic. They're not just him, big fist and everything. No, his gauntlets are a relic, but he has a sword. You know, he's dangerous as it is, and then he has his honor guard. But Calgar, to basically put it out there, I hate Dark Angels and Black Templar, so if you're a Dark Angels or Black Templar fan, sorry, I hate your factions because they actually make them look like it. Same with the Ultramarines. I don't dislike them because that's the base model pack that you got to work with, but I don't like them because they actually look like Ultramarines, and any other faction you try to get, they don't look like their faction. Basically saying I'm a Salamanders fan, and my Salamanders don't look like Salamanders unless they're the champions. But we're going to go back to the main post about him. He did get new honor guard. His honor guard has a captain now, which I didn't think his other honor guard had a captain. So there's a specialty hero for the honor guard. Vectrans. We're gonna call them the honor guards because I'm trying. Another thing is that their stance or their base, they actually have a little bit more of a better looking base, especially his base looks pretty cool, and Calgar actually standing on like Roman looking relics. But what is cool about this captain is, as I said before, he actually looks like an Ultramarine, and he looks like, you know, one of Calgar's honor guards with the wing helmet, and, you know, shows that his high rank with the headpiece, and also he's a banner carrier, so it just shows even more. And these leggings right here remind me of 30k, and he's wearing Mark 10 armor, but that just looks so 30k, and it looks cool, it looks great, it's beautiful, it looks badass. But him being a banner carrier walking the battle, I mean, it just shows how much of a Chad he is. And this one, unlike the other banner, this looks like this is engraved, so you don't have to try to freehand paint yourself a banner. You got your base banner, which some people may not like because they want to have their own banner to write for, you know, whatever chapter or whatever. But these guys, I could say they're chapter coded. I don't see any other people in these chapters that are Ultramarine wise that wear something like this, because, you know, this immediately says Ultramarines. It doesn't say anything else. This says Ultramarines flat out. I mean, the axes have the Ultramarine symbol. These guys are heavily engraved with Ultramarine symbols. Again, this looks engraved right here just because if you look real close, some of this stuff looks like it's bulging a little bit from where they had put it. He's looking very sweet, very Ultramarine inspired. Twin blade user, pretty baller right there. Means that he ain't scared. He's like, you know, forget shooting you, I'm gonna get up in your face and stab you to death. You know, looking like marble armor plating, looking very Chad, I guess you would say. Very, very bulky. But if I had to say, they look terrific. They look fantastic. They look immaculate compared to a lot of other models. And also, the biggest thing is they look like the Ultramarines. And I'm not going to take any more of your guys' time. They look good. They look like they belong with the chapter. If you're a big Ultramarine fan, you just got yourself a really good looking set now, who have changed a lot with the main chapter master. And another big thing is that I did say he did look bigger. I don't think he got moved up to an Ultramarine or a Primaris Marine. I think he's still a technically second-born compared to the Thunder Warriors, since the Thunder Warriors were first-born Space Marine. So I don't know if his model is any bigger than his other base model compared to the other models, because he still is, you know, an Astarte. He's a second-born Space Marine. He's not a third. He's not a first. He's a second-born. He's the one that's still been fighting for a long time and has got a record that can't be touched at the moment.